Hello there, everyone. The Andrada here, and welcome back to episode 20 of our Project Architect 2 Let's Play series. Where today we are raiding a village and starting a raid in the village and working on getting ourselves some singularities going by diving into integrated dynamics and automating it in an unconventional way, I guess, to start out. It's the common way, but it's not very conventional. So, yeah, let's get into it. My friend said to me, "What rhymes with orange?" And I said, "No, it doesn't." Welcome back, my friends, to another wonderful day or night or nebulous evening here in the world of the Andrada. For today, as you can tell, we are in the end because it was mentioned to me that the Andrada just doesn't pay attention to things such as his coordinates when he spawns into places. So when we spawned into the end, it says, "Where's the end dragon?" Right? Because we don't spawn at 0, 0. Yeah, so I flew out here to 0, 0. That should be the End Dragon Island right over here. So I figured, you know what, why not start out the episode by taking out old Betsy over here, bringing her down, and then doing the thing going forward. These are some funky looking end statues and stuff. Also, is the dragon here? There it goes. Okay. So we got a nice looking little structure here for the End Dragon. I like it. You know, it's a whole structure here. Whoa, it changes the obsidian. That's cool. That's nifty. My guitar could probably just delete the dragon, I'm going to assume, but we'll find out. I don't have a bow, so I am going to have to fly to each one of these manually, but hey, whatever. So let's take her on out. Let's see, like guitar. Oh, insta deletes. I don't even have to take the things out. It just literally deletes the dragon. Okay. I mean, I kind of was sort of expecting that. At the same time, I was kind of like, oh, maybe I do have to do the whole thing. But there's my dragon hearts. Give me all my experience, please. Thank you. Thank you. All my levels. Oh, so sorry. I mean, I freed you and I angered you apparently at the same time. My egg should be somewhere around here, which is going to pop it through into the overworld. So yeah, I probably, oh, wait, no, it put it over here. Okay. I should probably go ahead and, torches luckily are in here. I was going to say, I should go ahead and grab, does it work with redstone torches? Honestly, don't know. I should grab a waystone and put it here so we can respawn the dragon whenever we need to. Because I'm going to assume, go out on a limb here and assume that we're going to have to spawn the dragon more often. Yeah. So let's go ahead and grab ourselves a nice handy dandy waystone. We didn't get terribly too much from that dragon, by the way. Like, I got ominous bottles, by the way, after finishing exploring that trials chamber from last episode. I did finally get 2 of them, so it does work. It does seem to be a very rare chance. So this is End Dragon. Yeah, okay. I don't think that there's anything else around here that's exciting. These Endermen have like growths on them. They look kind of disgustable. Goodbye. I was hoping maybe we'd get like a blue heart from that guy for... Oh, dragon eggs have EMC on them. That's kind of nice. I probably should have worked towards getting... I guess I can just throw it in the system then. I should have worked towards getting some dragon's breath without immediately deleting her. But yeah, is what it is. Man, it has EMC too, so that would have actually been quite smart. Oh well. Anyway, today outside of that... dragon taken care of, the end has been freed. Let's go ahead and pop through the portal, and you know we can watch the end game message. Let's just go home, and that's going to take me back home. Okay, so with that, I'd like to work on a couple different things. Last episode we explored our dimension, our fancy dimension, and it was cool and everything. I did try to create a couple more dimensions just to see what happened. If we pop over to our dimension area, our enchanting room, if we pop into here, so there is the dimension editor where if you put TNT in here, it'll delete a dimension that you're working on, which is great. That way you don't end up overloading your thing here. I didn't know that though, so we have the trials dimension that's just going to be stuck here forever, I guess. Nothing I can do about that. I don't know. I did spawn a new dimension here with hollow spheres and trial chambers. That dimension completely lagged out my world. It was absolutely ridiculous how much lag that was creating. It was bad on its spawn. So I don't think we're going to do that one again. But that's about all that I did. I just did those that dimension. I did do a couple different trial runs of the trials dimension. I feel like the plains biome was actually what was causing the stone pillars, because I made 3 other dimensions with this. And every single time I had this in there, I had the stone pillars. So this says plains, but I don't think it's plains. It was not working at all. So maybe these other ones are not actually what they are. Like this is a single biome. So this would just be one biome allowed in here, I guess. And all of these are common tier. There is a way to make your own dimlets too, which I believe is what this is for. This is like power cards and stuff like that, and block essence and stuff. So we can make our own dimlets, and that's where this knowledge comes from. And that's what that is good for. But for now, I think we'll move on from this because we have our ominous bottle. So what I would like to do is work towards, I probably should drink one of these and then head to a village. That way I can do a raid. And then with that raid, not our village, of course, because we don't have any villagers here. But like if I head down here to, do I want to go to the mob farm village? There's another village out here. Yeah, just like directly south. And then we can get a raid going. And then with that raid, we should be able to hopefully get a more totems of undying and maybe some more ominous bottles. That's while we're swinging by. Let's go ahead and check up on our quarry here. How have you been doing? Chunk 121 of 1089. Okay, you're doing good. Tons of dry ice. We've killed another apotheosis boss. It looks like we got wall jump from this one. And then, yeah, nothing else too super duper crazy. But it's running and it's doing its thing. So yeah, I'll be back when we get into this village. And would you looky there, it's the exact type of village that I took over and stole. For the most part, some of these houses look kind of different, but we do have the same kind of a structural structures going on here. Okay, so if I drink my ominous bottle, is that going to start? Are you guys okay? Why didn't it drink? There we go. Okay. Okay, and there it says raid. Okay, cool. So the raid is building up because I'm in the village here. It just starts a raid apparently, that I don't get bad omen or anything like that. Or maybe because I was in the village, it immediately turned into the raid. But yeah, we should have bad guys spawning in somewhere. If I can find them. They're all dying. They're getting attacked. The Iron Golem is doing its job, but where are they? Yo. Oh, there we go. Oh, did they spawn inside of the... Oh, they're spawning on the roofs. That's why they're dying. They're falling off the edge. That's funny. They must have just been like immediately dropping down. I got another ominous bottle, which is good. So it does spawn in those. I need 4 total for what we need. So if I can get more of these, that would be great. If I can get 2 more, then we'll be chill. That's what I need. Maybe 3 more because I need to get that key, I guess. So that would be the only thing that I would like to get extra. Yeah, look, they spawn up there and then they immediately fall off. That's funny. Any more? Nope, nothing else. That's okay, though. You know, we're getting... It's harder tiers. You know, we're tearing up. Not tearing up as in crying, but tearing up as in getting stronger. Oh, wait, there is an ominous bottle. I really should upgrade my magnet to the next tier. Let's add that to the to-do list. I like how I can just stand here and not worry about anything. And then my guitar just immediately deletes everything. 14 seconds of blindness? I should have grabbed some milk or something. That's annoying. But we killed 2 more of those guys. And then we should, this last tier should get us some evokers or something. Where you at? This tier did not spawn up here? Looking on my map. Where are you at? There you are. Goodbye. Okay, cool. So that should have been another bottle. Good. Yeah, that's not too bad. Once you get one, it opens the door for you to get more. So you just got to at least get that one. So I'll take that. Y'all don't need to be freaking out. Y'all are good. That golem is absolutely doing nothing for y'all, though. He has not helped you one bit here. Okay. Oh, lots of them here, but we can just do that. Raiders remaining 1. Okay, where is he? It says he's... Oh, he actually survived the fall. Goodbye. Oh, my bad, villagers. Hero of the village, as I literally killed them all. Whoopsies. I should probably have this on, slay hostiles, not slay all. Oh, well, I'm your hero as you're all dead. Dead. So anyway, we got our ominous bottles. Good. That's what I needed. So the only other thing that I'm going to need, I need a soul stone, which means I need totems of undying, which is great. I could start another raid here and hope for another evoker, but it's not anything that you guys need to watch me do. I'll go ahead and activate this waystone. That should be... Oh, it's not here. There's no waystone here. Did I steal this waystone at some point? That's fine. Oh, no, there's one. Weird. So I'll go ahead and activate this waystone. It has no name, but then I can come back here and we can use this as our raid village. So that way we can, I can get those totems of undying because we have 1 and I need more. And the only place to get them is evoker. So hopefully we can get an evoker to spawn in with one of those tiers and then do the thing. Maybe I should swab. If I find an evoker, maybe I should get a mob swab on him and then I can spawn him in as well. I think that might be a good idea. Anyway, so we got the ominous bottles. So I have the 4 that I'm going to need for our evoker guy. So that part is good. I do still need more ominous bottles because I need to get the ominous trial key. And then I need to get an archmage. We need to get through Ars Nouveau at least a little bit to get up to this tier with everything. So it's still on our to-do list. But looking at our other to-do lists or things that are on our to-do list for other things, we have more things to do. I don't know what I'm trying to say there. The Andrada's just having a word stroke, apparently. Magnet goes there, sure. Anyway, our to-do list is full. It's what I'm trying to say. We have a lot of stuff that we need to get through and a lot of stuff that I'd like to get done in order to start progressing towards some more of these other things. Like we need to get a wither builder going to get withers. Not only is this used to make the wither plushie, but we're also going to want to use it to farm withers. We're going to need to work on getting ourselves our singularities, which is why I have industrial or integrated dynamics going on here. We can set up a squeezer. Right now, my goal, I would like to work on getting ourselves our quantum link chamber so we can get infinite range on our wireless because, well, I'm tired of having to have this backpack and not being able to access things wherever I want. So we're going to go ahead and work on getting ourselves a quantum link chamber. Then we're going to get into singularities very quickly because we're going to need that for this. So anyway, quantum link chamber. We're going to go ahead and craft up some of these. I believe we need, what is it? 1 of these and 8 of the other things. So we're going to go ahead and we'll teach the system how to make this because we might need more of them ultimately. But we're going to want you. And then I believe I should have some dense cable in the system. And if I don't, I can easily grab some. Bam. Okay. So then all I got to do is throw these over here at some point. Throw these here, and now we can go ahead and request the quantum stuff. So we need 1 quantum link chamber, and we need 8 quantum rings. With these, we can then go ahead and make our quantum singularity. We're also going to need to get a quantum bridge card, so we're going to go ahead and grab that. Apparently, we need fluix crystals. Yep, we're good now. Okay, so we're going to need a quantum bridge card. And that's you. We're going to need those and then the quantum ring. Okay, so with these things, we're good to go. And so then this is just going to get thrown into here at some point, and we'll have access to this, but I got to get a singularity put into here. So what we need to do next is work on getting ourselves singularities. And in order to get singularities, we need to get into in integrated dynamics because it's going to be the easiest way for us to get fluid into our matter condenser. I think, you know what? Let's take a look at this. Because the matter condenser can take water inside of here, and I need a 256K, which I think, yeah, I pre-crafted you, but I need you to be in storage mode. Or no, I think you just have to be in part mode. I have in AE2, I have the infinite water cell. I did go ahead and craft that. So if I go here, we can show fluids, and we have 2.1 billion buckets of water available to us because of that fluid cell. How fast can AE2 export? I wonder if it's going to be faster than our other thing. So what I want to do is grab acceleration cards and an export bus. So we can pop on over to, let's say, our MDF, and we can just set this up down below. This is kind of sort of my automation area. So if I pop over here, I should have some cabling, yeah, there. I do still run dense cables, even though I really don't need to, but I did. Honestly, don't need to run smart cables either, but whatever. So we'll run some cabling down here. And if I would like to look into AE facades too. Facade. How do we facade with applied energistics? It's not that. It's a cover, right? From applied energistics. I think AE cover. There's a way to facade. I'll have to look into it and see what it is. But there's a way to hide this that I don't have to see this. Anyway, what we want, though, is a matter condenser to chill out. We're going to put our storage part into there. And then on the back of this, we can go ahead and set up our extended export bus. And we're going to say, hey, you're going to export water. Water. Where's regular water? You're going to export water for me, and I want you to go as fast as you can. So how fast are you exporting? You are not very fast at all. That is quite slow, and that's as fast as AE is able to do it. We can't get any faster than this with applied energistics, I don't believe. So we definitely are going to want to go ahead and get into integrated dynamics. I'm going to leave this here for now and let it just do its thing, but wow, that is going to take us absolutely forever. It is slowly speeding up. But applied or integrated dynamics goes much, much, much faster than that, ultimately. Okay, so in order to get into integrated dynamics, we're going to need a couple things. We're going to need to get ourselves a squeezer for sure. The squeezer is going to be our main block that we're going to use. We're going to want some armor stands. We can just go ahead and grab one armor stand for now. I know we're going to want some slime blocks. Let's get a block of slime. We're going to want a piston. Does it have to be a sticky piston? I'm not 100% sure. And a lever. I don't remember how to do this. So that was the wrong thing. So I'm going to be right back and look up exactly. Watch my video from my last series to see how I did this. All right, cool. Thank you, me, for having set this up prior to this. We don't need to have this permanently really set up anywhere. Let's go see what this wandering trader has for us really quick since he's here. The runelic tone, oak sapling, I know. Lily pads, I guess. And a cyan dye I can get pretty easily. Let's grab an emerald and grab that lily pad. Just to teach the system, you know, it's worth doing. Anyway, we can go ahead and set this up somewhere just temporary. It doesn't have to be anywhere, you know, fancy. I'm just trying to figure out where temporary is going to be. And we're going to call temporary right here, smack dab in the middle of our base. That's what we're going to need. We're going to want a redstone clock, something that's going to give us a nice pulse every so once in a while to control our setup here. On that, we're going to want a redstone torch so we can not gate this, essentially. We're going to need to get ourselves the squeezer itself so we can put this up here. And I don't know if that was correct in me saying not gate. I actually honestly don't believe it was, but I'm just making stuff up at this point. Because the Andrada and Redstone are not friends at all. We're going to go ahead above that. We're going to put this there, and that should turn the squeezer on and off, and that's going to trigger the squeezer when that turns on. So it's like a switch, I guess. Is that what that would end up being? Maybe I should remove this redstone clock for the time being. That way it doesn't do anything I don't want it to. And then we can build out up from there. Okay, we're going to need a piston here. We're going to need a slime block. We want this to be extended really quick. So we're going to go ahead and do that. We want the armor stand to sit on here. Can I? No, I need the armor stand to sit there. So we're going to go ahead and do, this is going to go here. This is going to go here. And then if I click on the armor stand up here, will it place it? There we go. Okay, armor stand can sit there, and then I just need something at the top to stop it so it can bounce onto. So then that, that does its thing. That squeezes it, and we just want to automate that. And the reason that we have the lever is so that we can turn it on and off. So now if I do this, and then I put our torch back, it should be able to do the thing. And then if I go ahead and drop our duration down, I do not like how this works. So I can have it go fast. Duration. Is it too fast? Oh, duration. Delay. That's what I wanted. I just wanted to do it faster. Okay. Something like that. Anyway, let's grab some mineral logs. We need mineral log, which I have taught to the system. And if I put this, grab a hopper and a chest, we can put these at the end. Something like this should work. So if I go ahead and put this there, and then I put a hopper into it, we should be able to feed mineral into there, and it should squeeze it. Yeah. But I need the drying basin, don't I? Yeah, duh. I need a drying basin. So we can then feed it into the drying basin. Okay, so that's you. And then we can put this here. And then maybe we can have mechanical pipe taking it from there into there. There we go. And then this will dry it. So then we can grab a hopper and just pull those out into the hopper for now. And that's perfectly fine with me. Bam. So then any of this crystallized mineral should get pulled out. Does that work? The hopper keeps getting locked because of this guy. So instead, we'll just use a U. And then I'll just put this chest here, and then we'll extract out of this. Okay. Doesn't look the greatest in the world, but it works. There we go. So now we should start getting blocks of crystallized mineral. And eventually we'll be able to get this to be much faster and more automated. So we want the duration. Do we want it to be 60 ticks? Or do we just want it to go as fast as it can every 10 ticks? There we go. I don't know if we can, I think we can get a little faster than that, but I don't know if we necessarily need to. It's pretty quick as is. It's very annoying, but that's why we have the lever. We could turn the whole system off with the lever once we get enough of this mineral. But there we go. We have crystallized mineral coming in, so now we can go ahead and break that up into the mineral chunks, and then we can make the things that we're going to need for our singularity. So in order to get the Goodbye. Do not come into my house. Thank you. Rude. Now we can go ahead and get ourselves our singularity, as I was saying. Let's just go somewhere else. I do want that to run, so we'll just we'll go hang out somewhere else. That way I can get more of that mineral. Okay, so with that, we can go ahead and start working on getting the things that we need. Eventually, my goal would be to get a mechanical squeezer and automate this, and a mechanical drying basin. And then we can use a requester from, I think it's Extended AE, to keep this stuff in stock, the crystallized mineral, right? The ME requester. Oh, from ME requester, actually. But with this, we should be able to keep this in stock by requesting items or crafts to be done. We can put a pattern provider on this and say, hey, when you put the stuff in here, it comes out of there, into there, whatever. But we got the mineral and we're good to go. So what we need to work on is getting ourselves a fluid importer. And we're going to want to teach the system how to make all these things because we're going to use them probably quite a bit. We do need more patterns too. So let me go ahead and craft up another batch of those really quick. Thank you. Okay, so we have the fluid importer. That's going to import fluids into the network. We're going to need a fluid interface. We're also going to need to craft up these input variable transformers. So we're going to need this. We're also going to need a variable card, which is this, and paper. I have some, does not have EMC, so we'll go ahead and teach the system how to make paper as well. Okay, all craftable. So that's the fluid importer. Now the exporter is going to be the exact same thing. It's just going to be an output transformer instead of an input. So we can go ahead and do this. Then we need a variable card, which is something that we have taught the system. Okay. While we're here, we can go ahead and request a sink. In order to get a sink, we're going to cook up some clay. And that is going to go into this guy over here. Since I'm here, might as well just go ahead and, slam it in there. Okay. So with those, we should now be able to go ahead and learnify all of this stuff, which will now make it much easier for us to get our singularity. So if I request all of these things, once this is taken care of, so I can request myself that sink. I can request myself the fluid importer. So we'll go integrated fluid. So we're going to want the fluid importer. And we're going to want a fluid exporter. Import into the network, export from the network. And the network is going to be one single cable. We're going to want from integrated dynamics, we're going to need the variable card. We're also going to need the cable. I forgot about that part. This guy. So logic cables. Cheap to make. What was the other recipe? Oh, just turns the sticks to the side instead of having to be vertical. Same exact recipe though. So now we can grab a set of these cables, and with that, we should have everything we need to start working on the singularity. So if I pop back over to our MDF now, and we pop down here, you're back here. Like we can see, we don't even have any progress made on this. So we're going to switch this up. This is not going to be a... Can you... I want you to disconnect that. Thank you. Give me that. You're going to be an importer instead, and you'll import singularities, but we'll get to that in a moment. So what we're going to want to do is we're going to want to take our sink, and we're going to set our sink up like so. Then we're going to have our fluid importer. That's going to import from the sink. And then we're going to have our fluid exporter. Export. We're going to have a logic cable set up to connect these two. Bam. Now all we have to do is come over here to our exporter. This is currently going to be importing, so it's importing the fluids. All we have to do is come over here and export all fluids. But we want to make sure that we are exporting fast, okay? So we're going to go overhead in here into our fluid transfer rate, and we're going to press 9. I believe it's 9 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. If I do one more, it turns into an X. Now we're going to be able to export 999,999,999 buckets per tick. Very fast. So if I go ahead and do this, now it should be going faster. Yes and no. It is the importer, right? Or is it, let me look up integrated fluid. I think this happened to me last time too. I thought it was the importer. Imports to the network. Attaches a fluid tank to the network. You know what? It's probably the fluid interface. There we go. That's it. And look how much faster that's going. Okay, so we didn't need a fluid exporter. We needed a fluid or importer. We needed a fluid interface. But as you can see, that is now going much faster than it was before. So with that, I can go ahead and grab myself an importer. And I might as well get the extended at this point. Everything we do should just be from extended AE. Makes everything, as fast as it can be. Not that I'm able to go that fast here, but it's faster. So what's going to happen is this is going to build up, and then eventually we'll get a singularity done. You'd think this would even be faster, though, because we're transporting at 9,999, but I guess that is as fast as it goes. Is this capped as how fast liquid I can put into here? That may be the case. I may not be able to put extra or a lot of liquid into here. And that's why it's not going as fast as I was hoping it would, but that's okay. But it's automated, so we don't have to worry about it. And this 256K isn't going to go away. It's going to fill up. We'll get a singularity. We also want to condense into singularity, so that would be wise of me to set that to, because we were currently just destroying all of the water. That entire time we've been just destroying water, the Andrada. Pay attention. So we want to make sure this is on singularities. And now it only requires 256,000 instead of whatever it was before. So it is going much faster overall. Can we... Not that. Tick accelerate that? Or can we tick accelerate this? Does that go faster? What if I just tick accelerate everything? No, doesn't speed it up at all, but that's okay. All right, so we have singularities coming into the system at some points, which means next episode we can go ahead and get this quantum bridge completely finalized. And then that'll allow us not only that, but it gets us singularities for the goat anyway, which should finish off the goat, actually. I think that's the last thing that we need for the goat. Other than, I guess we got to go find the slimes. The goat trophy we should be able to do. I forgot about this. I actually went ahead and made all this stuff. The glacial staff, I made these things. I just spawned a whole bunch of snowmen and then killed them to get the one frozen core. Not too difficult to do. So that should be everything except for the common dimensional essence. So we're going to have to go into the dimensions and go find some of those guys, but it shouldn't be terribly too hard to do. Yeah, and there we go. All right. Anyway, that's it for today's episode. If you enjoyed, please feel free to like, comment, subscribe. I do appreciate it. It really does help out the channel. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one. Have a good one.